Hello there, beautiful Sagittarius energies. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I'm hoping all is well and good with you. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be an energy love reading, checking in with the energy that you're thinking about or you're in a relationship with right now, regardless of the current status, or the person is thinking about you or dealing with you in a relationship together or during a separation. Okay, so this is just an energy reading. It's a very general reading for all my Sagittarius energies. All right, cross watchers, if you're here, welcome. Welcome to everybody. I do variety style readings on this channel. If you enjoy tarot, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe, give the channel a chance. We'd love to have you come back. So hit that notification bell to see future uploads. I do post weekly and regularly. So we'd love you to join up on our little collective that we're building and growing right now. So yeah, and you can always check your other placements as well as the playlists that I've created so far. I do variety style readings only because I like to have variety. Like before I ever started ever making a tarot channel, I specifically would subscribe to people that brought different styles of readings. And I didn't like stick with one. I enjoy variety. I enjoy just seeing things from different ways, asking different questions, and I like totally have fun doing so. Like totally. All right, so we're gonna pull some oracles and then we'll just jump into this reading for you. All right, everybody is welcome here. This is a safe space, so feel free to let me know what's going on with you in the comments, or if you want to timestamp anything, or if you want to discuss anything, or if you have any questions for me about me or my channel, feel free to ask. And also check the description box below. All right, oh, and we have sunglasses here. Let's get started with that one, why don't we? Oh my gosh, my cat, like, I had to freaking pause. My cat totally jumped up here. She's gonna do it again. She's gonna do it again. Oh my god, look at all the hair. Holy shit. Let me grab the lint roller. I have it on standby, you guys. Like, no joke. Anyways, Sagittarius, like I was saying, let's get started with glasses or sunglasses, I guess. It says here, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. I do feel like somebody here could be hiding their true intentions, masking what they want, or what they want to say, kind of keeping their thoughts and feelings to themselves, kind of trying to observe, or even like stalk, like in a way where they're kind of they're just kind of some sort of like outdated thinking taking place with them. Okay, old school's here. It feels like there's a lot of like desire to have things in a traditional way, or returning to past ways when it comes to love. So like someone doesn't change their ways here. Okay, energetically, it just kind of comes through as just kind of like, this is how I am, so I am, take me as I am. But we also have sunglasses with the snake, so I feel like there could be some sort of deceit or betrayal. It is also showing up a little bit with the cards here anyway, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But it could be just someone's not honest with their true intentions. Okay, there could be another woman, like another woman energy, feminine energy. Here, somebody's making the relationship or situation very competitive or difficult to deal with. Okay, so karmic relationships, it feels like there's a connection here to kind of you're in each other's paths or crossing each other's energies for whatever the reasons, but it kind of brings about like a lot of learning. And it kind of leads to you and this energy growing and learning from each other, but it doesn't necessarily, some of you doesn't necessarily feel like it helps you grow towards one another. Sometimes it pushes you apart. Things sometimes get very intense. Okay, so it's like super important to have to like let go, that way you don't get consumed by some of the external kind of energies that are playing a role here. We have Love Call. I do like this card. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really cute. I like it. Just brings about a lot of positive energy here. I feel like there's a call to reconnect or reignite the passion that's feeling lost between the both of you right now. This also plays with the King of Wands a little bit. It does feel like, somebody here could be in this hanging pattern, okay, or holding pattern, I guess. Something's uncertain. But if you're trying to separate from this energy, or if you're putting this connection on a break for whatever the reasons, they're not like, this is not the end for them with you. Like there's an opportunity here to correct something. All right. Because we have death and transformation. This always brings about also a lot of growth. What's done is done. What's in the past. This could also be, you know, transforming from old love patterns or love situation, that's the loops and cycles of things. So it does bring about possibility for a new beginning. If the past issues are resolved, okay, so there's a desire also to resolve something anyway showing up. The butterfly here, I love it, love it. So we've got like transformation is showing in many, many ways here. It feels like, you know, the butterfly brings about a call for happiness, a sense for change. Okay, I feel like releasing the past is super important here. Okay, some of you could be kind of ending a cycle where there's no second chances. It will never happen again. But that's the beauty of that transformation and that cycle ending, is your person here energetically could also not want that to relive that past cycle either. So it would be a new opportunity. So whatever explosive situation, whatever karmic blow you were dealt with this energy, they're also going to be karmically responsible to correct it or fix it or heal it. And they're coming through from a place where they have the passion for doing so. Like it's not just because, oh, I just want to and I can't lose. They're not coming from a win-loss place at all. They're coming from a place where they're trying to heal something, deal with something here. All right. So it does feel like with the Six of Cups in the reverse, there's a desire here for the past to kind of reconnect. There's a sense of sadness with this person. Okay. So it does feel like they've lost you. They've lost that happiness, something from the past, whatever connected them with you. They're coming in very strongly in a place where they're very nostalgic about it. So which is why I'm wondering, you know, if there's a certain break right now taking place. But, you know, they're not necessarily there in a bittersweet. It's not all sweet. It's not all candy. It's not all like awesome. There's some pain that's associated with this. All right, some of these past memories, they could be dealing with some regret or unresolved issues. It could be impacting their emotional well-being right now, or the emotional like balance of your relationship in general with them. I do feel like somebody here is wanting some simpler times, desiring things to be better, more improved, okay? With an awareness that, you know, times cannot be like replaced, okay? Or also, like, you know, it's kind of like not living in regret, like, you know, kind of leaving the past where it sits, just because the desire is way stronger to correct or fix or grow something or heal something. I do feel like this card also brings a strong, intense feeling. We're talking about intensity, but also brings a strong, intense feeling here to have a deeper sense of transformation taking place, or to kind of do deep transformation work, like inner growth, inner healing, inner awareness, like inner digging, like literally taking a whole step back, and introspectively looking at, you know, how to correct something or heal something or fix something here. Okay, so they're still looking at you, they're still not done, they're still here. There's a next phase here, but they need to basically heal their inner child or work on their inner trauma. With the Five of Swords, and overall I feel like your energies together, you're both showing up with the Five of Swords. So in terms of the connection, it does feel like there could be a shift from in the reverse. It does feel like there's a shift from, you know, conflict to reconciliation. So it does feel like the desire here reflecting bittersweet memories. Here, there's a desire to fix something, heal something, rectify something. When it comes to love and romance, it's an Aquarius energy for healing. It's a Venus card for love and romance. So there's a sense here to reconcile, even though there could be still some resentful feelings or resentful energy, like lingering kind of effects of the past. Okay, so it's not like resentful, like hanging on to things too much, but in a way where it's like the past still feels a little too, the wound still feels a little too I don't know, what is it called, too raw, too, I don't know, sensitive still. So there's still some things here that need to mend and heal and kind of, you know, like with yeah, tender loving care is how I'm getting it. Okay, so I feel like both of you here are trying to move past the past or the arguments or the betrayals, all right, specifically. But there's a little bit of a struggle here to fully trust each other or to forgive, or somebody one towards the other person. So I feel like there's a sense for an approach that kind of maybe try something different, through communicating openly or clearly, using something different, like a unique way, that you haven't explored yet. And over here, this person is showing up like that's kind of like where their mental desire is to work towards that, is to kind of achieve that sense of shift or change that will leave the past in the past, but it will not be repeated. So like if they lied, they cheated, they deceived you, they, I don't know, something bad, worse, like hid something, could be anything. It's recognized, it's very painful that they even did, they're like not okay with themselves essentially, but whatever change can be allowed or returned into a connection that can be together with them, that whatever they did is not going to be repeated in their mind, in their belief, in everything that they, everything they stand for. They're not going to lie, they're not going to hide something, they're not going to hold back anything, they're going to be honest. All right, they're going to be honest, they're going to be open. Okay, I feel like, this person really like I feel like if to them it's almost like if you only know how they really feel, how bad they feel, but how they also feel about you. Okay, so they're very kind of protective of their feelings right now. They're guarding themselves, they're keeping things close to their chest. I feel like the message for them is they're really they believe in their intuition, and their inner guide here, because they're trying to do the right thing. They know that they can achieve it, but they're not trying to kind of expose anything, because they want to do something correct. Okay, so they're not trying to complicate things. I feel like the way they feel about you is very complicated, because on the one hand they're struggling with some things with you, but on the other hand, they can't release you because there's like a sort of a spiritual connection here. And I feel like for them, the spiritual feelings that they have for you is super important for them to be able to express it. They want you to see them from a different angle, and not like from their flaw angle. Okay, they want to show you the angle that they don't necessarily talk about or show or expose. Like it's kind of like, they're more like maybe on the silent side of things, or even if they make mistakes, they kind of, it's like this is somebody that's a fixer. Okay, they don't make repeat mistakes, or they don't care to anymore. Okay, not after this mistake, whatever this is. I feel like there could have been a strong sense of kind of, allowing like maybe a disruptive energy, or like interference of some sort. I mean, we do have the other woman is here. We have the Queen of Swords is here, so we can't play it down. There could be a potential for a third party, but it's more about the lies or the betrayal, all right, or the deceptiveness in things, all right. So, or keeping things keeping things more hidden than they need to be. Okay, so there could be like more than meets the eye here, and I feel like, it's more about the truth and honesty and transparency and honesty and communication. That's been the downfall of this. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. There's some unmet expectations here, maybe in terms of like the the relationship itself. So somebody maybe have felt like their needs are not being fulfilled, or that the foundation of the partnership has not met like the expectations of where the other person may think it needs to be. It does feel like there's a little bit of work that needs to be done that's not being put into this. So the foundation is not being built. There's Capricorn energy here as well. There's issues here with keeping things balanced, structured when it comes to commitments specifically. So the dedication feels like kind of like fringy and not like focused. Okay, it feels more like on the outskirts of things. There's like dedication, but like when it comes to putting in the work or seeing through the plan, nothing happens. So just feels like the effort, it feels like each of you feels like the other person's not putting enough effort to make things work out. And the contributions to the connection of the relationship has been struggling, is what both of you have felt towards one another. And ultimately it did lead to somebody here taking allowing somebody else to run interference and a third party to affect the relationship further. My cats are being so distracting. And my back is to everybody, so I'm always like thinking somebody's behind me, but nobody he is here. Like it's just me. Okay, so the Queen of Swords. Okay, this energy is a air sign energy. I don't know, I blanked out. Strong Libra vibes here. Somebody is very direct and focused. In terms of challenges, though, in terms of challenges, I feel like, this is somebody that is having a hard time seeing things clearly. Okay, there's a sense of emotional detachment. Somebody here is feeling a little like they're struggling, being a little too hard on themselves, struggling with their judgment of things, with how they are valuing things and devaluing things. Okay, so this somebody could be a little too critical right now of things. Okay, and it's just time to kind of see things for the reality that they are. They're trying to have like some sort of a direct approach, but that's a struggle. So, the brutal honesty is something that they're struggling with. So the brutal honesty of like maybe the status of the relationship or how things have become affected because of their behavior. It's something that they're struggling to come to terms with. My cat's playing with a little thing. It's on the floor. Are you playing soccer? Are you playing soccer? Oh. I bet you she's gonna come jump up here. Um, so with this Queen of Swords, there's definitely somebody here. There's another woman, 100%, another female energy playing a role, sabotaging things, okay, running interference here. And it worked. It worked. It backfired, but it also worked. The Seven of Wands, I do feel like your person is trying to defend their position to a certain degree, or just the position of the relationship, maybe trying to explain that things haven't worked out for a while. Maybe they didn't know the status of things, what you wanted from them. Could have been somebody here that, felt like you guys are done, something's just dying out, and they kind of could have been allowed that interference to take place, or also known as maybe they cheated, okay? But, there's somebody here, I feel like they're trying to be strong-minded, and they're trying to protect what they value in this relationship. And that is very sincere, it is. Could be a little too late. Some of you could be like, no way. But we do have, the cards showing up. With the two kings and a queen. I do feel like there's a sense here where we're dealing with strong-minded intellectual energies. So it's a reflection, like the relationship where both partners are trying to kind of have control but also direction. And we are the problem is having a very convincing perspective, because the analytical side of this person in general is causing a little bit of a setback. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you directly Sagittarius, the queen is just kind of saying, hey, this is something where this person, they exercise a judgment call. How much more direct can you be here about your decision? So it's something like you're standing your ground when it's causing a lot of challenges for them. All right, the King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups. I feel like, your person here, I feel like they have a lot of emotional connect feelings towards you that they're not revealing, or emotional truths. Maybe again, they could feel like the emotional needs are not being met, or they could feel like, there's something here where, there's a certain sort of emotional depth or compassion that just kind of they keep unspoken for you. This is somebody that really, I feel like, regrets whatever it is they did, hurting you. Also, I feel like maybe this is somebody that you've parted with at this time. Maybe you're not actively in a relationship with, but you could be very emotionally still connected to everything in the relationship itself. So they're really kind of pulling in because of that. They're showing up very, very strongly. Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio. All right. I do feel like, there's somebody that really kind of has emotional worries and fears about really losing you completely. I don't feel like they're in a place where they're okay with that, but there's a lot of impulsivity, and their emotional bucket right now is just kind of very impulsive. They have good intentions for you, for the relationship, but it's something that they have to really, it's going to take more than I'm sorry or a charm or some sort of deep meaningful talk for everything to be better. It takes work. All right. And it just feels that the the expectations have been unmet. And it's led to betrayal and heartbreak. Okay. It's led to disappointment. Even if, you know, it was only like one person versus the other. It doesn't have to be like you were constantly doing this to one another, but it maybe some of you were just kind of working a lot, like dealing with a lot. There's a lot of stress, could be handling so much, something on the outside taking place in your life. All right, maybe your availability was just not there, and it just felt like this person felt as though they were kind of being neglected or their needs are not being met. And I don't know why, if they're weak or they're not strong when it comes to the opposite sex or just their desires, but they kind of they strayed a little bit. All right, so it does feel like, you know, when the truth came to light with the High Priestess, with the King of Cups about how things are, it just caused a major disconnection. Okay, so, but you know, we're dealing with resentment and triggers. Interestingly, the Five of Swords also brings about like resentment and all, but also healing, like resentment, residual grudges. Okay, can't move on. Okay, struggling with that. King of Wands. What do they want? What is the final thing? What do they really want from you? Sagittarius energy here with some Aries strength. I feel like this person wants to kind of wants you to at least kind of be passionate towards them, like they really see how off you are with them and how you're not warm anymore, you're not passionate, and they are losing it over that. I feel like they desire your passion, your love. They want to let you know how they feel. They want to move towards you. They want to act towards you. They're unsure of the outcome. But like I said earlier, it does feel like this is somebody that moving forward, it's not something, whatever they did, it's not something that they would ever repeat again. They would like for you to show them some sort of sign or initiative or excitement about the fact that there's an opportunity here. They really would like to beg and plead with you for that. I do feel like, you know, this is somebody here that, you know, is kind of really trying to get back on track with you. They want you to rekindle the romance or to help them rekindle things, okay? And they want to have drive and the connection with you again, go back to the way things were before any of this unfortunate experience could have happened. So essentially, in the beginning, I was talking about going to the past ways of things, or just kind of taking something back to the past in a way that the past memories, bittersweet, you know, things were fine, things were good, and then when things got bad, somebody slipped here, and that's really, you know, they're in their head about that a lot. It pains them. All right, it does pain them a little bit. I do feel like essentially here, you know, they just want a spark of passion or a sign that you would let them back in, and they're willing to do a lot to make things right. But essentially, it also means that revisiting aspects of the past cannot be something that can be brought over their head. However, they will do whatever it takes to heal that, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they're coming across very well connected with their feelings in the sense of what they want now. But their emotional situation here needs to also be handled. Like, if they're emotionally charged, then, you know, obviously they're going to come through as very impulsive. So I do feel like their end state goal here is they want to overcome this challenge and they want to make things right with you, Sagittarius. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you're still with me, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you. Feel free to like the video. If you have not done so, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I post weekly. I will see you very, very soon in a couple of days, which is next year. So happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2025. All right, beautiful Saggies. Bye.